It's been suspected for long, but now the government suspects that there could be some link between the Satyam fraud and the Maytas.
With more that, we'll get all the details from Shweta.
Thanks very much, Amitabh and Natasha. And yes, for the first time, the government admitting to a nexus between Satyam Computers and the two firms, Maytas Infrastructure and Maytas Properties, both owned by founder Ramalinga Raju's family. The government has said that it will investigate the Maytas books thoroughly. But Satyam, remember, had tried to acquire both these firms just weeks before Raju's confession. But it had to reverse its decision after stiff investor opposition.
There seems to be a nexus between the events that have taken place in Satyam and the following companies amongst others. 1. Maytas Properties Limited. 2. Maytas Infrastructure Limited. To cover the facts relating to the events in Satyam, it is necessary to obtain information, records, books and papers from the above two companies.
Well, so what does this mean for the probe? For one, the nexus between Satyam and the two firms, as you just heard the Corporate Affairs Minister tell you, has now been confirmed. And the probe by the Serious Fraud Investigation Office under the Corporate Affairs Ministry will now establish if Satyam's funds were siphoned off two Maytas firms, and that's something that is now growing evidences now seems to be proving that. But what's the impact of this entire probe and the probe by the Serious Fraud Investigation Office now of Maytas and its book of accounts? Well, remember, projects worth thousands of crores are now on the line that have been awarded to Maytas by the Andhra Pradesh government, and this has obviously raised doubts on the viability of projects like the Hyderabad Metro Rail project as well as the Machilapatnam Port project as well. Well, let's see how the Satyam stock did in trade today. It was up about 4% or 1 rupee to be trading at 25 rupees. And Maytas Infrastructure, we could pull that up for you, the listed firm from the two firms that we were talking about. Well, not surprisingly, that was down quite a bit. But dismissing any government role in acquisition of land by Satyam or its promoters, the Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister said the guilty will not be spared.
Government has got nothing to do with the land acquired. By the time I became the Chief Minister, Ramalinga Raju was already risen to a very high level. As answered, that means I am not responsible for his rise.
Clearly, as the Satyam saga continues to unfold, here's a quick update on the investigations.
Sources have told NDTV that Satyam's fixed deposit receipts with ICICI may have been fudged. All banks have now been asked to check transactions with Satyam to ensure the books are in order. The Raju brothers and Satyam's chief financial officer were questioned by the CID. The Andhra Pradesh High Court today dismissed the revision petition filed by their lawyers. SEBI investigators will also have to wait till January 22nd for their petition to question Raju.